All right, in today's video, we're dipping into my 2010 Brunello di Montalcino stash. Even though Wine Spectator says it should just be held and not, it is not to drink yet. What do they know? Welcome back to Drinking It In. I am your host, Chris Casara. We are here to help you know more and drink better. Today, we are going to taste some 2010 Brunello di Montalcino, one of the most legendary vintages and wines to come out of Europe in a long time. 2010 was an amazing year across Europe, whether that is in Brunello, in Piedmont, right, Barolos, Barbarescos, in France, the Rhone, Burgundy, Bordeaux. No matter what, the weather was just perfect for growing grapes, and you know, all of the wines in Europe really did well. And you know, the 2010 in Italy in particular, you know, has a lot of structure and aging potential. I did buy a fair amount of it. You know, fair amount for me, like I probably have like 12 or 15 bottles. So I figured it would be good to taste one of them today, see where they're at, even though the Wine Spectator just says hold on its vintage chart. It does not say drink or hold, so I am kind of going against their advice. But I figured it would be fun to see where the wine was at. No popcorn cup. I'm not spitting any of this wine out. No chance, right? Though I hope the fact that I don't have this big cup near me is okay, and that the wine is phenomenal. But we will see. So, you know what I've noticed? I did a Brunello deep dive a while back. You know, I'll link it up, you know, up top so you guys can refer to it. But you know, it seems to be a very popular video for people to watch. So I figured, let's do a small Brunello video, not a deep dive, not a 15-minute one, but something that at least provides a little bit of a window into some of the wines that you know, that you can get from this region. So today we're going to be tasting a CastelGiocondo 2010 Brunello di Montalcino. This is from the Frescobaldi folks, and really great reputation, this wine, or this producer. I haven't had any of their Brunellos before. I'm really not a good sommelier. I make a mess of things. Haven't had any of their wines before. Bought a couple of these bottles and sort of, you know, bought them on the blind, so to speak. You know, just based on you know, the wine merchant's recommendation, and just put them away. And they've been aging ever since. This is a strong wine. I already smell it without even having to. Pretty, without having to agitate it at all. So let's see if there's anything really good. The wine is released after 3 years of maturation in oak casks and at least 6 months of bottle aging. So again, it's a long time. And that's something with Brunello that you got to understand, is that the Brunellos that are on the market today, right, 2021, I think are from the 2017 vintage, because they, you know, I think, I'll double check that. I'm not sure if I'm doing the math right in my head, but you know, because they come out like four years after release. So you know, it takes a lot of time to make these wines, and you know, they're going to be big and powerful wines. So they spend a lot of time in oak, and they can age for 20, 30 years, maybe even more in some cases. So let's see what this one shows right now. I opened this wine about 6 hours ago. Didn't decant it or anything. Just let it get some air in the bottle. So it's powerful. It's definitely powerful. You can almost, it's a little hot, right? You can smell the alcohol. Alcohol 15% by volume. Makes sense. You know, that hopefully will get, you know, be subdued a little bit when it gets more aged, with just a little more air in it. There's a nice layer. There's cherries and blackberries in here. I'm not getting any sort of herbs or earthy notes. It's really clean fruit. Okay, let's see what it tastes like. So it's powerful. There's a good amount of acid, lots of cherry fruit. Finish is still with me. It's going to go on for a while, I can tell. It's not really tannic, which is interesting. It's much more elegant than I would have expected maybe a Brunello to be at this point, because sometimes they can kind of punch you in the face with the tannins. But it's really well balanced, right? Just the so it is drinkable now, but there's no rush, right? I have another bottle or two of this one, so I'll keep those in the cellar for a little while. I like what this is showing. I'm still tasting this wine, so maybe we'll do a little stopwatch on this thing to see how long that's been, but it is still going. So that's impressive. There's a bit of a tomato leaf note now coming through after 45 seconds after I drank it. I'm getting a little bit of a vegetal tomato leaf note. Really cool wine. Naturally, I mean, if you see something like, if you ever see Brunellos from CastelGiocondo, it's certainly something to buy or to invest in, if you will, right? I think if you're looking for areas of the wine market that are still underpriced relative to the value that they bring, I think Brunello is one of those areas. You can still get really good bottles of Brunello for, $75 and under, which if you venture into some of the other regions of the wine world, like a Burgundy or Bordeaux, for something of that comparable quality, double or triple that price. So, worth considering. I do think the value of Italian wines is going to increase over the next 5 to 10 years. So it'll be gradually more expensive to get these wines. That's about it. Nice work, CastelGiocondo. Nice work, Frescobaldi family of wineries or whatever. All right. We'll see how this evolves. Maybe I'll do a little follow-up for day 2. This is really good. Wow. I'm glad I opened it. Probably shouldn't be drinking it. Probably should be holding it. Wine Spectator's probably correct, but vintage charts be damned. So thanks again for joining. I know a lot of you are watching but not subscribing. It would really mean a lot to me if you subscribe to the channel. That would help kind of get some of those videos up to the top of the queue, help us reach more people. Hey, let me know in the comments any feedback you have on any of the work that I'm doing, good, bad, or otherwise. I'd love to hear it, and I will see you soon. Cheers.